Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Morning Mug. How are you? I got the little bit off the yellow. It's more gold today in honor of the Oscars. The Oscar nominations were handed out this morning by Jack Quaid was one of the hosts. That was very cool. We're big fans of Star Trek Lower Decks, and he's the voice. And it's funny because when he says hello to everybody, he's like, "Hey, everyone," and it like literally sounded just like his character Boimler. But you got to watch the show to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it's going to be a fun show. Even for a brief time, I'm going to have a mystery guest talking about the Oscars. I mean, you'll know him when you see him because you're like, of course, that's who it is. So, you must get ready. You know the drill. If you want some Oscar goodness, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's time for the morning mug. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now, let's chat. I still get a kick out of my dog wagging his tail. That dude wanted some waffles there, y'all. But look, you know him, you love him. Say hello to Derek, the convicted cinephile.
Chloe there, yeah.
How
Who'd have
are you,
thought it'd
bud?
be me, right? I'm
Hey, we're
good.
losing. We'll go
I'm
two
glad this
giant
worked out
heads.
because I normally am at work today, like I said. So this is the first Tuesday I've had off in years, probably since
Oh
the last
no!
Oscar nominations. What'd you do?
I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. All I did was try to adjust my screen. It's so sensitive. Hold on. I have to just switch cameras now. Don't you love it?
You kick the cord on your camera?
Yeah. Well, it has a very sensitive thing. I just tried to adjust it so it wiggled like that. I just moved it an inch, and the whole HD camera shut out on me.
Oh,
So
that sucks.
we'll be using the less cool camera on the laptop. So
Yeah, as long as it
maybe that's
works.
good. Hide my morning wrinkles.
Yeah. Hide your morning
So
mug, as it were.
that's right. Now, hey, nicely done. See, that's why you're here. The puns, baby. So
That's what I do.
when you stream, do you like two giant heads like this, Derek? Are you more of the smaller?
I prefer that because then you can see the background. Why even have it if you're not going to see it,
But
right?
the background, yeah, it's just a background. Anyway, yeah. So I watched your show. So if you guys haven't seen it, you got to go watch Derek's live. Of course, it was 4 a.m. for me, so I wasn't there live. But in
Right.
preparation for this, I had you on, and I enjoyed your coverage of the Oscars. Tell some folks
Thank you.
about it. Plug it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do lots of Oscar award season stuff. I try to cover the whole race, not just the Oscars. So I do the BAFTAs, the Golden Globes, all the things. I'll be live streaming the entire BAFTA ceremony because it's on like at 2 in the afternoon my time on February 18th. So you can watch along the BAFTAs with me, which isn't easy to watch. Like if you're in America, especially, they don't play it
Yeah.
live anywhere. They only play it on the BBC at like 7 o'clock at night, and by then I already know who won. So it's like, why bother? So you can watch it on BritBox. So I'm going to be doing that. So you can at least see who wins as it happens. If you want to do that on my
Now,
channel,
is
that'd be good.
BritBox a free thing, or do you got to subscribe to BritBox?
It's a streaming service, yeah. So I was
So no
lucky
one's going
last
to be
year.
joining you on that.
Yeah, it was like
Like
three
two people.
dollars or something because they were having a deal where it's like the first 3 months were like $2.99. So I was like, all right, I'll pay $3 to watch the BAFTAs. So I'll probably just do the same thing again this year and then cancel it again.
Hey,
Like I don't
man.
mind paying $5 for a month of a streaming service to watch a show I want to see, but
Yeah.
it's literally the only thing on there I'll watch. So
And this morning you had a lot of wins in your mind. You like, I loved your reaction, like yes, yes, oh yes,
yeah,
and then there were snubs.
yeah. There was one that made me really angry that I clipped and shared on Instagram, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get
What
to
do
that.
you want to dive into them, and we'll share
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
love and share?
Yeah, I'm off today and my wife's off today. So like moments before I came down here, she's like, we can go see a movie today because we never can because we're never off on the same day when my kid's at school. So we're like, we're gonna go see Poor Things in like an hour. So I can finally get
Oh,
that one off the
nice.
list. So
Well,
just in time
Miss
to do that.
Tiana couldn't be here this morning. She's had to start working, but thank you for stopping in. Hey, Kyle,
Mhm.
what's going on? You got 50 movies last Saturday. Trimmers 2. Oh, you got the
Nice.
4K? Nice.
Yeah, I
I
got
still can't
those too.
find the
Yeah,
4K. That is quite a good collection you got there. Dead Zone.
that's
Look
super
at all
sweet.
these. Just emptied the wallet, my friend. Go, and they're still going.
Here you go. Just shake it.
Right? Movie's just falling out. Hey, Adrian, what's up, bud? Day's going good. I just got up. Good morning, Constance. Let's see. R&D's here. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Hey, what's up? Collector Movie Man. Let's see. I saw that you're doing a live stream with people from participating, but yes, I'm doing that tomorrow night on Mega Mike, the Movie Man's channel. Yeah. Well, that's
Oh, yeah,
Mike's
right.
stream. That's Mike's stream. So, yeah, I have a lot of movies that I want to see. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, the list is ongoing. You'll have to tune in, see if any of our picks line up with your picks. Mr. Scott, how are you? Also, who someone's going to be on there tomorrow night. Wait, I keep saying tomorrow, Thursday night.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, this I know.
I
I'm
forget what day
still
it is.
trying
I'm
to
not
wake up
usually on
and
today.
process what day it is. Yeah. Everyone, the weather's all wet and rainy. Boo.
Yeah.
Brent says, good morning. Happy Godzilla. Yes. That was very cool. Did you hear the audience too? Yeah, Derek's like, the audience was screaming. Craig, what's up? That was very funny. Good morning, Huck. Happy, yes, smash that like button. Tuesday morning smash. Let's go. What's up, man? Hey, Huck. Been a while. That's all right. Busy last week. It was your birthday. Well, happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Did you have the Hobbit movie box collection? I do not. I just have the 3 movies individually. I don't actually have the box. I have the box for the Lord of the Rings, though. The dog
That's
included is nice touch. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's out there barking at UPS people right now. Maybe some of my movies are coming in. And shut door. What you and your wife doing on Valentine's Day? Don't know yet.
Right.
Don't know yet.
Probably nothing because it's too busy. That's what happens when you're older.
No,
We're like,
yeah,
busy on Valentine's Day. I'll go out that weekend or something.
Derek, I don't know if you do this, but we've now learned that going out on Valentine's Day is ridiculous. So we usually go out on the 13th and celebrate the day before. And there's way more seating. You get a lot more, less waiting time at any restaurant. So that's been our thing now, is we try to go on the 13th.
Yeah, we just try to do something that week, like whatever works out the best. Going on Valentine's Day, you're just asking for trouble.
Count Olaf. By the way, Eddie, what's up? Mike's here too. Speaking of Mike, what's up, bud? How would you rank the Halloween? I don't know. This seems like a good Derek question. Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, and Resurrection. Derek, you're more of a Halloween.
Oh, I'm weird. I like Curse of Michael Myers more than most people.
That's cool.
H2O. H2O is probably like objectively the best of the 3, and Resurrection's the worst, but I still like it because it's so bad. I like bad movies.
And honestly, I think I've only seen H2O, so that'll have to be number 1.
Yeah, right. It is probably the most rewatchable one, but Curse is just so weird.
Yeah.
Like it.
Well, we're gonna hop right to it, friends. This is our Oscar show, so we're gonna, while we have Derek here, he may have to bail to go to his movie. But while we're at it, let's just go in the order that they are here on Oscars.org. And that is actors in a leading role. Of course, you got Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. Derek, what is your take? Was anybody snubbed?
No, I got all 5 right, so I'm happy.
Yep, you're 5 for 5 on these, right?
Yeah. The only thing that like might have snuck in here would have been like DiCaprio, if they really, really, really liked Killers, which they apparently didn't.
But they didn't. No,
they did, but they didn't. It's one of those things. I'm bringing up the same list here. That's why I'm looking.
It'll be easier for you to read. Yeah, do it.
But yeah, I mean that's who the 5 I wanted to see. I guess mainly just because I'm right. I need to see Rustin. It's on Netflix, so I have no excuse to not watch it now. It's on my list. And American Fiction is an Amazon Prime movie. That was the other one I was going to try to see in theaters, but the timing didn't work. But yeah, I want Paul Giamatti to win.
Everything. Yeah, you're going for Paul. Yeah, I
want Paul. If Cillian wins, I'll be very happy. But I want Paul to win.
Yeah, I think I'm in your same camp on that. Like, I just love Paul. I think he's long overdue. This is, Cillian did a great job. I really think that's who the competition is between. Look, and Bradley Cooper he was maliciously snubbed for A Star Is Born. I thought he
Yeah.
was fantastic in it. I thought it should have been Best Picture and Director. So he should have taken home at least one trophy somewhere from that movie. So I don't want to see this one as a he's owed.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't
he's
seen it
overdue,
yet.
but they should at least
I
give
haven't-
him, yeah. If there was like no one like really fantastic up, like if it was kind of a weak year and they just gave it to him because he was overdue, I'd be like, cool.
yeah,
But yeah, not
like if it
this
was
year. Let's put it that way.
right, like if it was a 5-way tie, you'd be like, okay, let's give it to Bradley.
Yeah,
Now, and I do need to see that. I've only seen 2 of the 3 so far, so I need to see
nice. I
American
like Mike
Fiction.
Sharon. That's on Netflix, so it's easy to watch.
Cool. All right. Take it away. We'll alternate just like they did on the presentation.
Sure. Okay.
Supporting role.
Then we
Go
got
ahead.
actor in a supporting role. We have Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Bobby De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr. I'm tired too.
Yeah.
For
I'm here
Oppenheimer.
twice.
I've been up longer than you. Ryan Gosling for Barbie and Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things, which, yeah, I'm good. When I predicted him, I had Willem Dafoe in there just because I expected one of the two to get in from Poor Things. I was hoping it would be Ruffalo, just from what I've heard. And
Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown getting in is awesome because he's a great actor, and I love when people I like get their first Oscar nomination. So
Yeah.
I like this. And Robert Downey Jr. is going to sweep everything. So I'm
Yeah.
happy.
RDJ is this year's Ke Huy Quan, right?
Yeah, yeah. Even if he loses at BAFTA, he's still going to win at the Oscar.
Right.
I just can't imagine anyone else winning like out of these 5. That's weird. I'm glad De Niro got it though, because I really liked him in Killers. He's my favorite part of that.
And and Robert's just been it's such a Cinderella story with the Academy. When he came back, he really came back with a Chaplin and was recognized for that, which was great. And I think this is his first one since Chaplin, right? If I'm correct.
No, he was nominated for Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God.
Supporting actor.
Right. Boy, that is one you don't think about. That's right.
That one happened today.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah. But it was, as far as lead actor goes, Chaplin's the only time he's ever gotten in.
Yeah. Oh, that's
he's great in Chaplin though. He probably should have won, honestly.
I was actually happy. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but just because I enjoyed Barbie, it was fun seeing Ryan Gosling pop in here. I'm like, I just, and you kind of mentioned a little bit about this. It's just comedies aren't recognized at the Oscars. It's like saying comedies aren't the same art as dramas, which is BS. And not recognizing people who do a stellar job at comedy, which, by the way, my opinion, is harder than drama. Drama, you just have to kind of be serious and tune it in. But comedy is all about like a certain timing and delivery and stuff like that. So it's nice to see something of comedic value.
Yeah. And Mark Ruffalo's like comedic too. So you got a couple of them in there. And so is Sterling K. Brown, actually. So there's at least there's a few.
I know. And you're going to go, and Poor Things is what you're going to go see with your wife, right?
Yep.
Dude, I've been trying to see that. It's like, it's not, for whatever reason, that movie is not prevalent in theaters. Like I have to drive pretty far to go see it.
Oh geez. I was worried I was missing out, but yeah, it was the only movie like that and American Fiction were the two. I'm like, okay, we just try to go see those. And then they had one showtime for Poor Things and it was perfect. So I was like, okay, we gotta do that now while we can.
Maybe I can find it this
Otherwise,
weekend.
God knows if I'll be able to see it before because at least American Fiction's an Amazon movie. So hopefully it drops on Amazon Prime before the Oscars, I would hope.
Yeah. So, all right. I know this is a shocker here. Okay. Actress in a leading role. We have the nominees are Annette Bening for Nyad, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah,
Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan for Maestro, who should have won, by the way, for Promising Young Woman, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. And I know the shocker here is to not see Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
That's like
I'm more shocked she lost to Annette Bening than anything. Not that I'm surprised I don't know. It makes sense, but yeah, Margot Robbie got in everywhere. I think she's the only actress. No, Carey Mulligan and Emma Stone too, I guess. But she got in at every show. And then she still missed, but I was worried about her getting in, honestly.
Oh,
so I'm not surprised because lead roles in comedies don't get in often. Emma Stone is the closest thing here.
Did you have Margot on your list? Yeah, because you didn't have Annette
So
Bening.
yeah, to get in, I did just because she made it everywhere else, and it rarely happens to get in everywhere and then miss at the Oscars. But I'm not surprised. Out of all these people, she's the one. I mean, if you take away Annette Bening, like out of the other four, Margot would have been the one I'd say has the biggest chance of missing.
Well, and you'll know better than me, but hasn't Annette every time Annette Bening's been nominated, so has Hilary Swank, and Hillary's beaten her every time.
Every time Hilary Swank's been nominated, she's been against Annette Bening, yeah, and won't beat her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that Hillary's not here, does Annette finally stand a chance of winning, or will the younger actor Emma Stone knock her out?
Yeah. She has the least chance to win. The only chance she has is she's overdue.
Right. It's like you were saying
But
though, if Glenn Close couldn't get it for Wife,
yeah,
right?
which was actually good. And not that I haven't seen Naya, I don't think it's bad, but the other ones are it's her and then 4 Best Picture nominees. And so and if Margot Robbie would have gotten in, it would have been all 5 Best Picture nominees, and that like never happens for Best Actress, which is weird.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel bad for her. Oh well.
Sometimes it's like 0 for 5 more often than it's 5 for 5, which is sad.
All right, take it away.
All right, so actress in a supporting role. This one went a little wonky. We have Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple, America Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster for Nyad, and Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. Who's gonna win? So, but yeah, America Ferrera can get in, but Margot Robbie can't get in. That's just crazy to me.
I know. But I
Good
love
for
that
her,
scene
but
in Barbie though. That scene was so like rah rah. I'm like, wow, you know what? That's the
yeah,
kind of
that's why she's in
speech
there.
that gets you going. And look, Divine Joy had the same thing. That scene with her in the kitchen when she loses
Yep.
it, that was that was the exact same kind of thing that America had. That's the scene where suddenly there's nothing else on screen except that person, and they are just
Right.
destroying everything around them. And those are those moments that win these nominations. So
Yeah.
kudos to
Your
both.
Oscar.
Although I do think Divine's moment was a little stronger than America's, but that's
Yeah.
very cool. Very, very cool. I was very surprised to see that. So again, 2 Barbie actors, not Margot
Yep.
Robbie.
Yeah. The supportings is just Yeah. I'm glad Emily Blunt finally got a nomination though. It's her
She
first
never
time.
had one.
No, she like kept almost getting nominated for things and never getting in. So I'm glad she finally got in. And Danielle Brooks
So
is
do
the
you
only thing
think?
Color Purple got.
Yeah, she was the one doing the nominations with Quaid, right? Was that her? This
No, that
morning?
was Zazie Beetz
Oh, Zazie
or whatever her
Beetz.
name is. She's from Deadpool 2 or whatever. Played Domino.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because remember you
Yeah.
saying she was nominated. I thought you said she was nominated for something. I might have missed that.
No, I think she's
I was.
in just her reaction to American Fiction getting in. I think she's in that maybe.
Oh, she's in that. I got you. I knew you said
Maybe,
she was
yeah.
in something. So do you
I'd
think
be wrong.
Emily Blunt's going to give Divine any run for her money, or do you think it's just a done deal?
Unless they're just like over the moon with Oppenheimer and give it everything, no. I think
All right.
Divine Joy Randolph still go win. It's another one like
All
I
right.
can't see anyone else winning like her and Downey Jr.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have the animated feature film. Okay. We have The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which of course is not nominated for special effects.
Or score.
Yeah, I saw you just like lose it over that. You're like, what?
Yeah, I was very angry with the lack of
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man nominations.
So is
No
this
Turtles either. No Ninja Turtles. I thought that would sneak in, but that Robot Dreams movie got in out of nowhere.
I enjoyed that Ninja Turtles. I thought that was quite good. It's visually
Yeah,
striking. Looked phenomenal.
it was a little
So
too
do you
similar
think?
to Spider-Man in style. I don't know.
Yeah. So speaking of, is this a slam dunk for Spider-Verse, or because the first one already won, they're gonna like tip the scale and give it to something else, like The Boy and the Heron or Elemental?
I think Boy and the Heron's the only other thing that has a chance to win
Yeah.
over Spider-Man. But I'd honestly say it's pretty even between the two because, like you said, yeah, Spider-Man already won, and this is the second one. So maybe they'll give it to the third one and give this to Boy and the Heron
Yeah. Pull a
because
Return of the
Boy and the
King.
Heron won at the Globes, but Miyazaki's never won at the Golden Globes, so it makes a little more sense. But he's won at the Oscar. It's one of those things. So who knows? All 3 Spider-Man movies might end up winning, but if they give it to Boy and the Heron, well, whatever.
Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious? That'd be crazy.
They might give it the 2
But
Tower treatment. Just ignore it, you know.
right, Two Towers was great.
Mm.
All right, so you're leaning towards Spider-Verse on this one.
Yeah, it's probably like 60-40 Spider-Verse. Like, it's
Okay.
a lot.
All right, I'm there with you.
We'll
All right, cinematography, take it away.
That's me. This went 5 for 5 with the cinematography guild, which is, kind of boring, but makes sense. You got El Condi, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things, which I think I got 4 of those because I don't think I win with El Condi because it usually doesn't go 5 for 5. But makes
Right.
sense. And that's on Netflix too, I think. So I'll probably watch it a little bit just to see what it's being
What
nominated for, at least.
what did you replace El Condi with
I'm trying to
on your own list?
remember. I haven't been able to check
Was it
my
like Barbie, maybe? Because I thought that was
no,
striking.
it wasn't Barbie because that was the same cinematographer as Killers, so he would have gotten in twice if that would have happened.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I can't remember off the top of my head now what I did have. Oh, it might have been Zone of Interest. That might have been it.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah, you were high on that.
that got in at BAFTA and the British Cinematographer Guild, so it was like I knew it'd be one of the two kind of thing. But then I
Very.
knew Zone of Interest would be better, get more than El Condi, so that's why I figured that might get in.
So, is this slam dunk for Oppenheimer?
It should be.
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
mean
surprised if it wasn't.
it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, and he needs
Yeah.
to win. I don't think he's won yet,
Oh, he
from
doesn't
what I
want. All
remember,
right.
because he did Dunkirk too, but he didn't win that year.
Well, this should be his year.
Yeah.
All right, costume design. There we go. Now we have some Barbie returning, some Barbie love there. Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. See, for me, I always like when there's several period type films like Killers and Napoleon and Oppenheimer. I don't know why I mean, yes, those are always impressive, but because we always have period things always being nominated, I always
Yeah.
lean toward stuff that's different and fresh. So like Poor Things or Barbie, that's what I'd like to see win because
I
those
think
are,
one of those two is going to win for sure.
yeah, because those aren't, you don't have those sitting in your costume lot. Some of these period things are they can exist for background or something, but stuff
Sure.
like Barbie, Poor Things, all that has to be brand new. Yeah, and just something different, something creative. So I'm hoping for one of those.
Yeah, it'll definitely be one of those. Same goes for art direction. And for
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those two.
All right, here you go. Directing, go for it.
Directors. Yeah, this was a good one. We got Anatomy of a Fall for Justine Triet, Killers of the Flower Moon for Marty Scorsese, Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos, and The Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer. So Greta Gerwig missed like I expected, but I
Yeah.
had Alexander Payne for the holdovers instead of Justine Triet. So at least a woman got nominated. That's good. So then
Yeah.
no one
Yeah.
can complain about that. They
Yeah.
can complain about Greta Gerwig getting snubbed if they want, but they can't complain about it being all men this year. But that was
Yeah.
a good 5 though. Like I'm not mad at all about being
That's a
wrong
great
about
5.
Alexander Payne. So it's Christopher Nolan's win anyways. So they're just here to have fun. No Bradley Cooper for Maestro. That was one thing that could have snuck in there, but it didn't.
Now, and you've seen Maestro, right?
Yeah.
So compared to A Star Is Born, is it like, would it have stood a chance at winning here, or is it
I don't think he would have
Oppenheimer?
won. I think he had a better chance of getting nominated for it here, I'd say. Than
Ah,
Star is Born's pretty straightforward drama.
yeah.
There's nothing like too out there about it. Maestro is definitely a lot more ambitious, like visually.
Oh,
So I could
I
see
didn't see
that
that.
being because he got in at the BAFTAs for Maestro, which was kind of surprising. So good for him. But yeah, apparently they don't like actors in directing anymore. It's funny
Yeah,
because like they
right.
used to love it. Like in the 80s and 90s, like that's everyone who won. Well, used to like Kevin Costner and Robert Redford and
Mel
Warren
Gibson.
Beatty,
Mel
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson. Yeah, like they used to win all the time, and now they like never even get nominated. Like Ben Affleck
Yeah,
got screwed for Argo, and he ended up winning Best Picture for it. It's like just nominate him if he deserves it. It's just funny.
see that's
They're
why I
very
was happy.
gatekeepy.
Yeah, I was happy that Ben was on the producer list, so he got the trophy for Best
Right.
Picture. I was like, because man, for him to walk away with nothing, that'd have been. Oh, I was so mad, so mad.
Yeah.
Like that was his year.
Yeah, the same
Anyway,
thing. That's kind of what works with Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig, because Greta Gerwig wrote Barbie and she's nominated for that, and Margot Robbie produced it, so she's nominated for Best Picture. So they each got nominated, just not for the things you would have expected, really.
right. All right. Now, I'm a little surprised here. So the documentary feature film, we have Bobby Wine, the People's President, The Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Mariupol. Not familiar with any of these yet, but wasn't there supposed to be still in here? Wasn't that a doc up for?
It was in there. Yeah, it was shortlisted to get in. I didn't predict it
But it
because
didn't.
movies like that don't get in for some reason.
Yeah.
Movies
Oh, that's too
about
bad.
actors and biography things just for some reason don't get nominated at the Oscars anymore. And I was right. I had it in, and I took it out like yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
Well, I
have
haven't
loved
seen
it,
any of
but
these, so I have no dog in the race right here.
yeah, I
So.
don't. Yeah, I mean, 20 Days of Mariupol seems like it's the thing that's going to win, just from what I've heard, but I haven't seen any either.
All right.
You want to
What's
do
your
the
take on
short?
these? Yeah. You want me to do?
I said, do you want to
Sure.
do them like in general? Do you
Oh
want to
no,
talk
no.
about them?
Well, yeah. I see. We'll just
'Cause I
skip.
gotta
All
leave
right.
in like 5 minutes.
All
But
right. We'll do
the first
editing, and
one
then
I'll
we'll go to
say.
the other high one. All right. Go for
We'll
it.
do the other
Editing.
big ones. Editing is a good one. Yeah, Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers. I'm glad Holdovers got in. I didn't think that would. Killers
Yeah.
of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. So yeah, I think Holdovers is the only one I got wrong. I can't remember what I had instead. So
Yeah.
if I got it wrong even. So yeah, I'm very happy with these. I have no arguments here. And I think Oppenheimer will win this too.
Okay. I will
We'll
too.
have another female editing winner, which is cool and not very common, besides
All
Tilda
right.
Shoemaker, who does all this crazy stuff.
Now I know you got to go in a couple of minutes. Let me find one. What's one you want to do? Best picture? Yeah, let's do best picture in case you got to roll out of here,
All right.
and I'll let you read them.
Okay. We have American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest, which by the time this came down to it was super easy to predict. I got all of them right, but so did everybody else. So yeah.
And
So I'm happy.
again, do you think this is Oppenheimer's year, or is there a chance for an upset with, say, the Holdovers?
I don't know. Alexander Payne missing makes it more unlikely that Holdovers would win because he didn't get in for director. If he got in for director, that would have helped. But yeah, it's hard to see anything but Oppenheimer winning unless people just really get sick of it. But I mean, it's been out since May and people aren't sick of it. So, why would they get sick of it in the next 4 weeks? You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, I do think that Holdovers is probably the second biggest chance.
I think it definitely its biggest upset would be
Or
Paul
Poor
Giamatti.
Things, maybe.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, that always got in everywhere it needed to.
Genre type movie.
Hmm.
Well, I
It
mean,
didn't
I
miss
say that,
anywhere.
but like many genres, like Shape of Water, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Shocking that year. Let's see. Writing. Okay, writing adapted screenplay. We have American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. What's your take? Now you got Barbie. You got Barbenheimer in this category.
Yep.
Is it-
Actually
is this
moved
what-
it from original to adapted. The Oscars are the only show to do adapted for Barbie.
So I was talking to my wife about that. Is that because it's based on a product that already exists? Because it's not
Yeah, I
based
guess
on a
that's why they
story.
decided to. Yeah. I mean,
That's
it makes
just
sense. Like it's based
strange.
on something, but it's like there's no story there really. It's just based on
Yeah.
names of characters.
But I'm sure there was just a rule that it had to be here. Like if that's,
Yeah.
they must have done their research and then, put it there.
They
So do you
probably
think
just
this is
barely made it.
where Barbie does sort of a underdog and beats Oppenheimer for story, or is still Oppenheimer's story grander and worth
I don't think
winning?
either of them are going to win this category.
Oh yeah, I think it's American Fiction.
Either American Fiction or I think American Fiction or Poor Things have a better chance to win.
Ooh,
Here.
I like that. A little upset.
And Killers of the Flower Moon missed here for Zone of Interest. That's the other thing. That missed screenplay. So that was the big one.
All right. How about original screenplay? Take it away. out the
We got
door.
Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, and Past Lives. And here now that Barbie's not in here, I think Holdovers should win or could win pretty easily. But Anatomy of a Fall is winning screenplay awards too, so it could be. I think it's one of those two.
Hmm.
But I like Holdovers, so that's just me. I'm glad May December got something. I'm glad I got here. Same goes for Past Lives.
All right, and you got to leave shortly, right? You got to leave now.
Yeah, I got 45 minutes till my movie starts, but it's like 10 minutes early.
Oh,
So.
all right. Well, okay. Well, you tell me. Like, we can look at a couple more. You just tell me when you got to go.
Yeah, I'll do. I mean, we want to go over the totals quick because that's always fun. Like, what got the most nominations? Because I
Sure.
was
Do you have
telling you
that?
before we started, I was irritated. Oppenheimer got 13, and if they had not gotten rid of the sound editing category, it would have tied the record for 14 because it definitely would have gotten in for sound editing
Yeah.
for the most nominations. But now that they have one less category, couldn't do that, so that made me angry. And Poor Things got 11. Killers got 10, which means it's cursed to lose everything because anytime Martin Scorsese gets nominated for 10 Oscars, it wins nothing. So this is science now. If this wins nothing, it's officially a stat.
Yeah.
Because Gangs of New York and The Irishman both went 0 for 10. And this has 10 nominations too. So I'm watching that just as its own thing because it's funny. And then Barbie got 8. And Maestro got 7. American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, and Zone of Interest each got 5. And that was the biggest ones.
Do you think of all those, if anyone's going to get the shutout, it's going to be Martin Scorsese's movie?
Yeah, I don't think Maestro's going to win anything either, honestly.
Yeah, because I think Barbie's going to take something, whether it's song or production.
It'll win song for sure, and then probably production design or costumes.
Yeah. So I think it'll grab something.
Yeah, I don't think Maestro would win anything. Oh, maybe actually Maestro would probably win makeup. I take that back. That they could easily win makeup. Yeah, but Killers of the Flower Moon, the only thing it really has a chance to win is actress. But if Emma Stone is, they're right there. So.
Well, yeah, you have Emma Stone, and then you have we owe it to her, Annette Bening, like leaning on her other shoulder. So
right, exactly. So it all depends. We'll see. And then Oppenheimer's going to win like half of its nominations.
Yeah.
It could win 2 acting awards and director and picture and score and editing and sound and cinematography. So
yeah, it feels like it's going to do that. I don't know. I think after everything is said and done with all the maybe it's been out too long and other things are going to upset it. It could just end up reminding us why it's the biggest drama of the year and win.
Right.
Like at least 2/3, including.
There's no reason to like vote against it yet. Like there's no like pretend controversy like they like to try to do for things.
Yeah, there's no downside yet. Yeah, pretend
there's no like it's not like overperforming like La La Land started to do, and then people got annoyed by it, and then Moonlight ended up winning. I was like, there's no like good second place to take it yet.
Yeah, because like Holdovers was a good movie, but I wouldn't hold it up next to something like Oppenheimer.
Right, overall at least.
Yeah.
It could win It could win 3 Oscars easily.
Yeah, it's an acting piece.
I don't think it would win Best Picture.
Well, it's like The Whale, that was like just an acting piece, man. It's like I didn't expect it to win any kind of Best Pictures or anything like that, but the acting was great.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go over some chats. When you need to bail, you bail.
I'll get out of here now before you do that then.
All right.
Thanks for having me on. I'm sure we'll talk about it more later when I'm not in a rush.
Everyone say goodbye to Derek. Bye, Derek.
Thanks for having me. I love talking Oscars. So
all right, go to this guy's channel. I'll try to remember to leave a link. You're probably all fans of him anyway, but go check out his videos.
Yeah, if you don't know me, figure me out.
Thanks, bud, for stopping in.
Thank you.
And the award goes to Derek for best guest host. There it is, y'all. All right, it's me and y'all. Let's kick it up. So let's get back to the chat, y'all. Adrian saying, hey, everyone, happy Tuesday. Says I'm probably going to watch Naiad later today. Nice. Hisham saying, speaking of Kindergarten Cop, have you seen the new Kindergarten Cop starring Dolph Lundgren? I have not. Is it horrible, Hisham? I can't imagine Dolph. I mean, Dolph has his limitations when it comes to acting. Arnold's surprisingly, versatile. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna watch Rustin. Look at you, man. Just gonna build that list. Eddie, what's up, man? Love to watch others get excited about award season, but for me, I'm personally over Hollywood congratulating Hollywood. But rock on with a great live show. Oh, thanks, Eddie. Yeah, that's what today was gonna be. But there you go. Well, thanks for stopping by. I know you're already gone, but you're the best, man. Thanks for stopping in. I just bought a pretty good movie and watched a few days ago. It has 3 different cuts. It's Kingdom of Heaven. Nice. Everybody saying, hey, Ed, yo. Will Godzilla -1 get Oscar? You know what? It has, here let's back it up because I did roll over special effects. Here you go. So what's I didn't share with you is right here, visual effects. So we have the creator, Godzilla -1. There it is. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Very rare that Marvel, with all of its track record of great visual effects, has never won. Mission Impossible and Napoleon. So it's not going to be any of that. So I think it's going to be between Godzilla and Guardians. So do you end the greatest Marvel trilogy with its only award? Or do you give it to the smaller movie, which pulled off a miracle with hardly any budget and gave us a spectacular looking Godzilla? I don't know. I kind of feel like with all the Marvel fatigue right now, I really feel like Godzilla's got a fantastic shot at winning that. So yeah, man, I think there's a good chance. You haven't seen Spider-Verse? It's quite good. You should see it. It's really good. You think Kills win or Oppenheimer? Yes, Oppenheimer is probably going to win. Martin Scorsese, I love you. Deadpool 3 and Joker 2, can't wait to see it. Agreed. Huckster, Derek, how's it going? Going good, man. And he was doing good as well. Thanks, Mike. Sad that Iron Claw didn't get any nominations. My personal favorite of the year. Ooh, nice. I've heard really good things about that. I got to get that on my list. I got to knock out some of these first since they've made it. But I have heard really good things about Zac Efron's performance and everybody else too. Eddie says, let's see. Yeah, that does suck, even though I don't hold any stock in these award shows. Would have been nice to see Iron Claw love, though. Enjoyed that one a lot. Glad we agree. Hey, Caveman, what's going on? You're listening. Head hurts. Oh, buddy, too bad to read. Sorry, I won't be able to respond. Don't worry about it, man. I hope you've been enjoying the listen. Just, relax. I don't know what if anything helps you, like Advil or anything, but, take some of that and just relax, buddy. We'll just keep filling your ear holes with calm goodness. Let's see. Eddie's saying, still here. Nice. Look at you. Saltburn getting snubbed. Crazy. That's on my list to see. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know. Is it really like crazy, or is it just sort of like something that's hot right now and not really? It's just like an off the wall kind of thing that if it got in, it got in. If it doesn't, maybe it's similar to Iron Claw. It's good, but something's got to get overlooked. There's always some snubs every year. Hey, Cinema Man says, how have you been? I'm good. Tom Cruise signed a huge deal with Warner Brothers, and Top Gun 3 is in the works. Yep, I sure did. So, that's huge. The thing is, the Top Gun franchise is still over at Paramount. So, that'll probably be one of his last things over there. But because, Thomas had like quite a relationship over there, but they kind of hosed him over on the release of Maverick, because they were going to do like a 45-day window and then put it on their streaming channel. He's like, no, don't do that. And, Tom in the end was right. It made it the biggest film of the year. It just kept going like in the top 5 for 5 months, even retook the #1 slot on Labor Day weekend, and then prepared itself for its massive physical media and digital rental success as well. So I think Top Gun 3, unless somehow there's a weird transition that he can do Top Gun 3 at Warner Brothers, which I doubt, but I mean, look at all the Marvel or the Fox stuff, I don't know. But Warner's was also going to buy Paramount. If they still do that, that would make this irrelevant, which, label he does it with. Why Hollywood studio never remake classic superhero movies like Mandrake the Magician, The Phantom, Flash Gordon. Now, I am stunned at Flash Gordon has never had a remake. The Shadow, The Rocketeer, Doc Savage, that'd be great. Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. It's funny. I feel like you can't do stuff like Sheena, Queen of the Jungle anymore because, Sheena's got to look hot and in her little, jungle bikini. And I don't think the PC society would make those anymore, even though they were fun. R.I.P. Tanya Roberts. But Doc Savage is one that, since Ron Ely, or Eli, however you pronounce him, back in the 70s did that, cheesy pulp movie. But Flash Gordon, of everything on here, I agree that Flash Gordon to not have a redo yet, that is shocking. Just shocking. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to it. Whoop, hang on, we're getting there. Have I seen Keels yet? It's a good one. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Fan something says The Color Purple. Seeing it later today. Seen that one yet? I have not seen that one yet. Nope. Jason Momoa's Flash Gordon. That would be good. I mean, look, he's pretty jacked. I mean, Flash is supposed to be a golden-haired blonde boy. But then again, so is Aquaman, and Jason Momoa says, it doesn't matter the hair color. She's gonna be awesome like this guy. So why not? Put him in. Let's go. Put him in, coach. Just a fan cast. That's a good fan cast. Tron 3 coming with Jared Leto. Are you excited about that? Is anybody excited about Tron 3? I enjoyed Tron Legacy. But we shall see. Gotta hit my morning mug. What you guys drinking today? Let me know. Who's got a drink? Who's got a snack? What is it? Joy. All right. Let's get to some other stuff, y'all. Since Eddie's still with us, let's get off all this Oscar nonsense and talk about stuff he likes. Let's talk about new releases, because he likes movies. I went shopping with my friend. We went to Amoeba Records and had a good old time when they were visiting. So let's see. Let me pop it up here. Boom. Here we go. So here is our box office mojo, the greatest place in the world when it comes to box office. Let's check it out. Let's see what's out there. We're going to do this first. Just knock it out of the way, since you're going to go out and see stuff too. You got Mean Girls out there, still number 1. The Beekeeper, number 2. Wonka 3, Migration 4, Anyone But You in the top 5. That is still a cranking top 5. Mean Girls, people digging some musicals. Wonka is still a big hit at number 3. I mean, that's great. I mean, I think ever since Barbenheimer and this whole summer, with all the superhero fatigue we've been having and everything's going to be a big blockbuster to bring people into the theater, I think audiences are just ready to get back to other genres, other really good quality things. And that means comedies. Like comedies have just been horribly represented in the theater, I think, because of all these big blockbusters. And Barbie just struck a note. It had an IP, a little franchise, of toy line connected to it. So we all knew who Barbie was and what Barbie was. So even if you didn't collect or play with Barbies like I did, or some of us did, you still know enough about Barbie to, some didn't enjoy it, but enough to go see it and get it, right? And if you enjoyed it, that's a bonus. If you didn't know, that's cool too. But so I think people are just hungry to get back to some of these normal type, musicals. Look at Wonka, The Beekeeper. I mean, it's not crushing it, but I mean, for a Statham movie, it's doing pretty good. But let's round it out. Wow, Aquaman shot back up into the top 10. It was out of the top 10 a while ago, I think. I might be wrong. But anyway, it's number 6, ISS. That's the one that took a big hit from Bleecker Street Media. That's the movie where there 3 Americans and 3 Russians are up in a space station having a good old time, and they look down on Earth and they see Earth just being obliterated by us. And what happens with that? And it did not bring in some. I don't think it was advertised well, personally. Like I really, if I didn't play around on YouTube as much as I do, I would not have known at all about this movie. But because I see a lot of people's review shows and things like that, I was somewhat aware of it, and it looked good. right? That's about the level where I'm putting it. And it wasn't, ooh, I can't wait to see that. Like, I don't know. I saw enough about Beekeeper though. I was like, I gotta go see me some Beekeeper, yo. Yeah. All right. And then Night Swim, Boys in the Boat, and Poor Things. Another movie that is slowly like, can they just put this in more theaters already? It keeps going up. It's up 19%. Maybe now that it's been nominated for all this stuff, they'll finally put it in enough theaters that I can go see it. It's not near me at all. So boo hiss. All right. And we're going to swap over right now. Watch this. Ready? All right. Look at that. We're just going to do it right here. Just going to look at the new releases, y'all. Let me get to where I'm supposed to be. All right, I'm going to start here on yesterday because you got yourself some Crisis of the Infinite Earths. Here, let's see. Can I, y'all can see that okay, right? Try to find, it's about the same. It's about the same. All right. But anyway, so you got DC, and they do really good straight to video stuff. And Crisis of the Infinite Earths was always a really excellent comic book back in the 80s that I loved. Just phenomenal. Great art. Yeah, great art, man. Okay, so the big deal though today, here we go. We got you some Kindergarten Cop. What you guys going out and getting anything? We'll play some when we come back. Kindergarten Cop, you got Thinner, Jennifer 8. We'll skip some of these things. There's that Justice League again. Let's see. The Sea Shall Not Have Them, whatever that is. The Inferno. Curse of the Dog God. Ooh, Eddie, is that your cup of tea? Curse of the Dog God. Let's see. Good. A lot of these I've never even heard of. Lawman, Bass Reeves, the Triplets of Belleville. That's an anime. Gina, Impossible Object. A lot of these things I've never heard of. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And finally, I don't know. There you go. Anybody see any of these? Project Dorothy. So it's not a huge popular release day. What can I say? I think your top guns up here is basically the first three. They knew what to put up here. You got your Kindergarten Cop, Thinner, and Jennifer 8, y'all. So that's what's floating out there. I don't know where you're gonna go get them though. Jump on Amazon and put it in your cart because look. So I did my last Best Buy run. RIP Best Buy, for movies. But I did go in there last night because I needed, where's my cable? I needed an optical cable for the TV behind me because I'm redesigning this room just a little bit over there. And I said, well, while I'm going to get the cable, I'm just curious if they still have movies. And they did. They still had all the things, even though the guy said last week was the end, but nothing had changed. Like all the prices were still kind of high. Some of the discounts were still there if you cared. But there wasn't no new product, no new low prices. And so when I was getting my cord, I asked the guy who helped me purchase my soundbar. I said, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to, like the last day, are you going to cut the prices in half and then get rid of them? And he goes, they'll probably just, whatever's left when they're done is just send the inventory back. And then they'll just, sell it online or something. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, that's not really going out with a bang. So I definitely won't be going back. That was the word that I needed to not go. But what about y'all, man? What you going to go? What you gonna go get? What you gonna do? What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey, what's Sue gonna get? And these guys too. Now they're still the crew. Tell them, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey, what's Sue gonna get? All right, I figured I'd do that one last time. I don't know that they're not, no one goes out shopping anymore, but I just felt like, plugging it one last time. Still but crew going into Best Buy. It's almost like a ghost. Like this is in memoriam of shoppers to Best Buy. It's like, remember when there was a Best Buy? Oh, what's Sue gonna get? And you just see him shopping. So yeah, we'll have to think of something new for Sue and the guys and the gang. I don't know, y'all. What do we do now that there's no real go-to place? Walmart, look, they've already said they're probably going to stock stuff twice a month now. And honestly, sometimes I'll go in there and that they won't even be stocked 2 weeks in a row. So unless that's like a new resolution on their part. I don't know. I don't feel like they're going to do that. So, yeah, I don't know, gang. I think the whole shopping for stuff is just, it's loading your cart and getting it. So, speaking of, here, let's see. Is it nearby? Hang on one second. Let me get it for you. If you didn't get the unlawful entry, man, I hope you got it. Mine came in yesterday. It's from Shout Factory. I just can't believe that they only made like 1620, 1620, units of this, and it sold out in like less than a week. Of course, we were all promoting it. I promoted it, Ken, we were all promoting it to each other. It's just like, and like when I was promoting it on my morning, it was already at like 500 and something. And then Ken did a show later that night. I told him, dude, I said, by the end of your show, it's going to be sold out. And sure enough, the next morning, whoosh, gone. So, great movie, Unlawful Entry. And I've heard that they're so embarrassed that they underproduced it. They're making more. So, it was not a limited run. It was just, this is what we first made. So it's not a limited run. This is just what's available currently, 1620. So I think they've upped it to 2,000 something, 600 maybe. So if you want, get on over to, the Shout Factory website and get a copy before they sell out the second round. Yeah, what else we got? We're just burning through this morning, y'all. Let's get back to you guys. Hang out a little bit, see what's good. If you got any movie questions for me, hit me up. You got any life questions, hit me up. I see you bought Barbarella. Yeah. The classic opening with Jane Fonda floating around that great 70s Barbarella theme song. I know, right? I got to check that out. Cocoa Pebbles. Right on. I'm a Fruity Pebbles fan myself. Let's see. Flash Gordon. Love that old movie. Yeah. Killer Moon. Flash Gordon was great. Yeah, I've heard that Gillian Anderson is going to be in Tron 3. What? Really? My interest is hyper peaked now. I do love me some Gillian Anderson. It doesn't work. Flash Gordon is brown hair, not metal hair. Right on. I mean, he'd have to at least cut his hair, right? But then he's not gonna. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Just ate a muffin. Nice. And a Red Bull to start your day off. Not super healthy, but oh well. No, it ain't. But whatever gets you going, man. What you gonna do? Right? Yeah, just get it going. Happy to see Beekeeper still in top 2. Kicked major ass. Totally nailed that impression, by the way. Not sure who I was impersonating, but whoever it was, spot on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let's see, The Beekeeper was a nice surprise. Made me a Statham fan. Did it really? Were you not a Statham fan until The Beekeeper? Because let me tell you, if I may, if I must, if I can, if I will, and I'm gonna tell you, Wrath of Man, baby. I freaking love Wrath of Man. It's my favorite Statham movie. It's a really great way to tell a story. It tells it from 2 different points of view. It's Statham's point of view until he's in an accident, right? And then they flip the script and then they go to the bad guys up to that point. And I love that. I thought that was great because it actually, a lot of times you don't get a lot of backstory for bad guys or, anything like that make you care. And it really made you care for a lot of those guys and you understood why they were doing that heist. And then they come back together and, it's just so good. Just so good. Love it. I also saw Operation Fortune on an airplane. And I was like, I just need to see me something good on this little TV about that big. And it was so good. I had to pick that up too. So that was entertaining. Yep. Morning, Huck. Morning, chat. Tony, what are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? We have to scrap it. I mean, it doesn't work anymore. What's Sue going to get in the Steelbook crew? It's nice to play it one more time, just for the love, but what are we going to do, Tony? We got to do something for you guys. What are we going to do? You tell me. I know you guys aren't getting out much anymore. Maybe I just got to think of a whole new thing. Maybe it'd be a new song like, What's Huck Gonna Do? Because I won't even be going out. I don't know. But we have to think of something new. Well, we'll make that today is the swan song of what Sue gonna get. All right. Let's see. Hey, man. Everybody digging some Tony showing up. My theater hasn't gotten Poor Things either. Right? Mike, what's going on? Poor Things. It's doing good. It keeps going up every week because I'm always checking Box Office Mojo. And it doesn't drop in its percentage. It's up 19%. It keeps going up. So apparently, I think people are ready to see it. It's gotta get a wider distribution now. Now that it's gotten all this Oscar buzz, man. Come on, let's go. Saying, hey, look at that. What up, dude? Best part of waking up is a bit of hugging your cup. Woo! How's that? Look, you tee it up, I'm gonna hit it. Did I just mix two different sports metaphors? Actually, I didn't, but I swung wrong. It should have been this. Then it would have worked, right? You tee it up, I hit it. I don't know. What's the baseball term? You throw it up? Maybe it's the same thing because T-ball, right? And T-ball, you have the little baseball on there. So, all right, let's move on. We don't have sports people here. Come on. Let's see. Cody, Tony, dude, what's up? What else? I only know one person's drinking snacks so far. Come on, this is important. See, you're at the cafe. See, once you come to the cafe, you take your order, you get your order, you got to at least have a drink and a snack, or at least just a drink or something. It's delayed in Canada. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm not sure if we are either. I haven't looked yet. We shall see. Sorry. Tony Movies and More. Stepped away from the computer for a sec. What up? I went to Best Buy for one last time on Sunday. Made a short on my channel for my haul, but it was sad going in there. Yeah, there's barely anything left. That's what it is. Yep, R.I.P. BB. Let's see, not so much. Just a work and on a break. Oh yeah. Well, hey, dude, I saw you were with Dave at that game. I'm trying to remember. Was it a hockey? Was it hockey? I feel like you were in hockey jerseys. No, it was football. I don't know. What was it? I just saw the picture. I'm not so good at recognizing jerseys, but you look like you guys are having fun. Did you have fun? Tell us about it. Tell us what you went and saw and if you had a good time, if your team won. My last BB purchase was Avatar 1 Steelbook. Yeah, it's some Disney slips. Same. Although, check it out. Hey, I'll do it. Look, I like doing exclusives just for my morning muggers. Here it is. I actually got that Quantumania Steelbook, y'all. Look at this thing. I got it in my Tony Turkey bag right now, but they did not have it in my store at all, and you couldn't get it online, because they're trying to push it out of the stores. And one night, like I do every day on my tablet, I punched up Best Buy, and it was sitting there, and you could actually add to cart. Like when they were selling it, you couldn't add to cart. You had to pick it up at your local store, and I didn't have that. And then there was, I'm like, can I really add that to cart for it was still $10, free shipping. So I just went click, boom, and then it showed up. And of course, disc was loose, it was rattling, but ain't no way I'm taking it back because this is done. It's a done deal. When it's done, it's done. So I opened it up, looked at the disc. Thankfully, no scratches. Because the good thing about there being two discs in here is it kind of, I don't know, maybe limits the room how much it's flying around inside. And the 4K was the one on the top, and they do say they tend to scratch less. So it's a win-win. No scratch disc, despite it being loose, and $10. So there it is. So that's technically my last Best Buy purchase because it was through Best Buy. Anybody else pick that up? Let's see. Steelbook. Right on, man. Caveman. I miss Circuit City, especially for their competition of exclusive bundles. Circuit City. It's been a good run with Best Buy. It should be interesting to see what Walmart brings us. Yeah, especially since Walmart's around to suck. I hear you, man. I hear you. Come on, Walmart. Pick up the slack, suckers. Look, we need somebody to bring us out into the world so we're not all just sitting on our ass in front of the computer. Add to cart. Some of us like going out and doing those hunts. It's kind of fun. But, eventually, Tony, I feel like at some point they just won't be there anymore. Unless it's like thrift stores or secondhand stores, stuff like that. Says, let's see, enjoy the break, Meatloaf. That's right. Tony Meatloaf. Tony, how did that start? I feel like it's been around for so long. I forget how you got the meatloaf. Was it just literally to differentiate you between Tony from Basement Blues? Like he's the table, you're the meatloaf that goes on the table. I mean, what? I'm just making stories up now, y'all. Let's see. My Best Buy haul consisted of some mid-tier MCU movies. Adam Driver 65. Boo. Saw that on the airplane. Snore. Mortal Kombat animated flick, and Moonfall. Not a great haul, all things considered. I would concur with that list, not being great. They are supposed to bump it up to 26. Yep, that's what I thought. 26. So if you missed round 1, go hit up round 2. Back to work. Go get it, man. Get some money so you can go get some movies. Added Wrath of Man to my letterbox, which nice. I hope you like it. I just wanted to say how much I liked it, and then there you go. You know, I don't think you could, if only one person is telling you it's good, that's not building it up. It's only when something everyone says everywhere, oh my God, it's the best movie in the universe. I'm just saying, if you're now a Statham fan, I think you're going to dig that one. And, I also don't know if you are a TV fan of Burn Notice. I know Tim Doggies, what up, Burn Notice, buddy? The guy, Jeffrey Donovan, who is the lead of Burn Notice, is the bad guy in Wrath of Man. So it's kind of fun seeing him again. I'm like, hey, Jeffrey Donovan, nice. So I had 2 reasons to enjoy it. It was Statham, Jeffrey Donovan, and a really great, unique twist on telling the story. Job interview today. The reason for the tie. So the tie is Hollywood. If you see it close enough, it's my Oscar tie that I usually wear whenever I have Oscar parties at the house. So since Derek and I were doing the Oscars this morning, I thought I'd wear my Hollywood tie. So there you go. Thanks for asking. Cherry icy and a hot dog. Yeah, get it. That sounds good. I'm one of these. I like Pepsi icy or Coke icy. Those are good. Whenever I go to the cinema, that's what I get. I said, my daughter gets the cherry icy. I get the Pepsi icy, and then, popcorn or a dog. That sounds good. That sounds like movie style stuff right there, man. Ben, pop on a movie. You're all set. Can show your comic book collection like Mandrake. I do not have those. I don't have those. I don't have comic books anymore. I used to collect them, and then just, stopped for life reasons and money reasons. Still kept them though. Had 11 long boxes, and then I was just toting them around. And I moved back to Louisiana in 2008 with my family, and then that's when I just said, okay, I love these things and I've read them all, but they're hard to keep lugging around, so I just sold the whole lot for nothing, like $250. It was so bad because at the time, recession had kicked in and no one was really buying anything, especially comic books, because that was like a luxury thing. So yeah, I wish I had them, but I don't. Here I am. Sarah, hello, darling. Hello. Mike says, I wish the Elementals and Ant-Man 3 Steelbooks in store, but they didn't have them. Yeah, I was looking for the Eternals too. I said Elementals, didn't I? Eternals, because that was for $9, $10. And when I did find this, I did look for that one again as well, and it was no longer add to cartable. But they didn't have them. Got the normal Blu-ray for both, and they were on a good sale. That's good though. Let's see. It was a Bruins game. That's right, Bruins. Yeah, I thought you said Bruins in the thing. That's right. It was a fun time. We actually won. Yeah, unlike when we went to the Patriots game in the fall. They scored 0. Wow, man, that is rare for. Maybe the new Patriots, that's pretty normal, but the Patriots, man, what was their run, Tony? They were like 6, 7, 8 times at the Super Bowl. It's just, I don't know. It just felt like every year it was always the Patriots. Patch. Of course, you also had the Tom Brady, locked and loaded and all those. Whew. Hello, everybody saying hey. Laren, what's good? Good morning, man. I agree with the morning. Me too. Mornings are good. Tony, Adrian, everybody getting their haze in. Let's see what you got there. Eddie says, we were in Orlando with Dave and Tony. Yeah, eating at a restaurant. Somehow meatloaf was recommended, Tony. And it's just not really, so just because somebody recommended meatloaf. That's so funny how those come around. Did anybody else walk away with some sort of, somebody asparagus and what up, mashed potatoes? Like if y'all get together, you're just like a tasty meal on a plate. And it's like, where's our cold drink? And then, somebody walks in. There she is. Right? Maybe Haley's the drink. I don't know. Let's see. Ed, what up? Nothing too much, Laren. Staying at home, staying warm. Nurse. See, this is like a cafe. Everyone's just chilling, hanging, sharing stories. It's a Dave randomly said about the meatloaf and it stuck. That's funny. It just, yeah. So when you're hanging out and you go to the Steelbook Crew and you guys are just shopping, does people say, what's up, meatloaf? Off camera? Because I don't hear people calling you meatloaf during your shopping videos, but where do you get called meatloaf the most, Tony? When and where? Is it just like with your buds before you roll camera? Am I just totally missing every time somebody calls you meatloaf? See, now I'm remembering American Werewolf in London. I didn't mean to call you meatloaf, Shaq. Such a great scene. Nice. Same, but it's 41 degrees. It's like a heat wave. Nice. Yeah, what is it here? Let's see. Come on, where's my temp? Weather. See what we are outside. Let's see. Caveman says, I really miss Burn Notice. Donovan was great on season 1 of Fargo. Yeah, it's fun to see like some of your faves show up. Yeah, we're 56 here as well. It's literally 55. Yeah, I got 56 in my town. I made this video, everyone. I mean, everyone, for subscribers and channels. You, Al. So, my shout-outs list. Nice. Can we swap weathers? I know. Best outfit 90s makes you so cool. 90s outfit. I guess anything that makes you look all matrixy. I think those long coats, got in fashion. Again, I mean, long coats have always been in fashion, but when Matrix rolled around, 99 is right at the tail end, so it counts. I had me a big old long black jacket for that. And I got rid of it for some reason. Dang. Like, I remember another Halloween was rolling around. I'm like, Becky, where's my long jacket? She goes, I think that's one of the things you threw in your get rid of pile because you hadn't worn it in a while. I was like, oh, man. Oh, well. Let's see. You love rainy weather, which I hear is common in the UK. Yes, I'd love it there. I see you're doing better. I am, Sarah. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. So I think we're going to call it a day here because I got to get going on work. But thanks for coming to the cafe, y'all. It's always good to see you. I'm glad you guys are doing well. It sounds like everybody's having a good time out there. Just, keep hanging around. I'm going to be doing a show on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel on Thursday. We're going to talk about our favorite movies that we're looking forward to in 2024. What else? Gosh, there's all kinds of things. Keep coming back. I'll update you more on the channel next week. I know this is kind of a big Oscar thing I want to do with Derek. That was a lot of fun for him to stop on by. A round of applause for Derek. Oh, good job, everybody. Hang on, let's do it right. I'd like to thank Derek for coming by. It was good stuff. But yeah, you guys, thank you always for coming here on every Tuesday morning to the Morning Mug. Have a great time with you guys, and we'll do it again next week. So until next time, catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.